Are you ready to run wild again? Because we are back. It is the Aurora Red Foxes Dynasty here in year 4, and we're going to start today in week 2 as the Aurora Red Foxes will take on the Duke Blue Devils. It's a bit of a big change this year for Aurora. Not only are a lot of the stalwarts, the captains, and a lot of the old guard of the Aurora Red Foxes now gone, we also move forward into a new conference as we now are in the Big 12. Today's matchup, we will take on the Duke Blue Devils, who are in the ACC. I think it's pretty imperative for this team to go ahead and move forward as they go and take on tougher competition in the Big 12 to compete against more of the Power 5 schools. But this one's a little bit more special today, as we will be taking on former defensive coordinator and now head coach of the Blue Devils, Spencer Bruce. One of the most fun and intriguing things to me about dynasties is seeing where the offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators who were with you on day one end up going and they develop their careers. Well, there he is, Spencer Bruce, now leading out the Duke Blue Devils. He'll have a few less questions on offense as he will lead out with NFL hopeful Daniel Jones at quarterback, and Aurora, however, will have a ton of questions at quarterback, no longer having Chandler Gaines. It seems today that they're going to go with a multiple quarterback look and also multiple different looks on offense in terms of who's in the backfield. They have a lot of talent there, but they're not sure what exactly is the best. They're going to find it out today against their former defensive coordinator, and it's going to be quite the test as we are underway here in Durham, North Carolina, and Vinny Whittle will take this one out from the end zone. He gets to the 20, breaks outside to the 30, and nearly breaks free on that one. A decent 40-yard return there, and here are one of those stalwarts on the offense. His senior year now, Vernon Winslet, as he comes out here, and Aurora starts out in that pistol diamond formation. Handoff here will go to Winslet, and bad vision there. Should have probably cut left. He'll lose a yard after having a pretty down season last year in comparison to his first two. Now DeSouza here on 2nd and 11, looking as he rolls right out of the pocket and fires here for Cam Frazier. A 13-yard reception there, and Aurora gets the first down as now they begin to move. Another handoff here to Winslet, who fumbles after he gets hard. Giles Harris in there on the hit to jar it loose, and thankfully on that read, DeSouza was able to jump on it and recover it. Now 2nd and 13. They're going to go option one more time. This is triple option. It's Rojas in motion who will get the pitch and break the tackle as he's forced out of bounds. A positive rush there finally as he gets 8. Now 3rd and 6. DeSouza looking, running out of the pocket, and crosses the first down marker as he picks up 7 yards there on the gain. Big first down there for Aurora to keep the drive moving. Past midfield now. Pistol formation, DeSouza goes play action this time with Winslet and looks over the middle, finds Frazier on the little drag route there, gets hit hard, but he's able to get to the first down marker. Good start here for Cam Frazier. We're looking for big things out of him this year as DeSouza goes underneath this time. Will be Sinclair over the middle of the field, able to go ahead and get a little bit after the catch and pick up 9 yards there. Decent game for 2nd and 1. Gonna go read yet again here, and Winslet gets blown up one more time. Kobe Quashon that time on the stop, and he loses 3. They do pick up the first down, however, on the next play, and here on 1st and 10, Santiago Rojas is able to pick up 2. DeSouza goes play action here, throws over the middle of the field, touchdown! Another reliable target here, Chucko Farije. He comes through and aces. A 5-for-5 drive there for Miguel DeSouza. A great start there for the quarterback. And Aurora's on the board 7-0. And now the defense is on the field, and there's a lot of change here. They let off a big run here as he sheds the tackle of Ishmael Finn-Michaels and has to get shoved out of bounds. Bobby Daniel, a 32-yard run to start this drive. Now past midfield. Duke, another handoff here. Daniel again into the open field. Van Slyke giving chase and has to drag him down from behind. Bobby Daniel, a 24-yard rush this time. Back-to-back 20-plus yard gains. Daniel here on 1st and 10. This time finally stopped for only a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. As Duke looks to keep this running attack going. They go I formation here. Daniel again. Big hole up the middle. Able to get 9 there and a first down gain. 69 yards already. Having a nice day as is. This time he subs out and Sean Walker heads into the, comes out of the backfield this time. Power straight through Van Slyke and gets about 5. Now a handoff here on 2nd and goal. Stretch outside. Touchdown. Bobby Daniel, a late hit there by Buck Jones as he was already in, but it's not going to matter. Duke up tied 7-7. Now into the game at quarterback, DeMarcus Moore, and now in the backfield, here's Paul Phillips seeing his first action today as he takes that first carry outside on the read for about 4 yards. Now 2nd and 6, the lefty winds up from behind center. Nice pass over the middle. Here's Karuga Konyange. First look at him as well. The freshman redshirted last year and is finally seeing his first action today. 3rd and inches. There you go here, handoff to Paul Phillips. Look at him get to the outside, make a move as he gets hit out of bounds. A 10-yard game there. Much better rushing here now with Phillips in the backfield as Winslet now gets the carry here on read and goes nowhere. A bad read there. He loses one. Now 2nd and 11. Pressure bearing down on DeMarcus. This is in trouble and he gets tripped up. Giles Harris makes the sack and that's an 8-yard loss there for 3rd and 19. Now in desperation here, DeMarcus Moore floats this one out left and unable to find his target, and the Red Foxes are forced to punt. Now 1st and 10 for this Duke offense again, and they keep it on the ground. We still have not seen Daniel Jones run today, but here's Daniel again pushing his way through, taking Carrington with him about 10 yards as he gets a big first down gain there, nearing 100 yards on the day already. He's looking hungrier as he gets another carry here, this one for 6, now at 98 yards as he is gashing this Aurora defense. We just only started the 2nd quarter, and now here's Daniel Jones on an option play here. He keeps it himself and picks up 7 yards. He's tricky. You got to remember his athleticism there. Not at an elite level, but definitely above average, I would say. Now here's Daniel here, another carry for him as he goes outside and picks up 9. The Red Foxes are just not penetrating at all at the line, nor are they able to get anything at the 2nd level, as again, here's Bobby Daniel taking a cutback lane to go ahead and pick up 8. He's way over 100 yards now. At this rate, he may run for 300 if Aurora doesn't make any changes. Now here's a read option here, and Daniel Jones gets stuffed in the backfield. Finally, some penetration up front. Unatoa actually able to beat the guard there and completely disrupts that play, a loss of 3. Now Jones will pass for the first time today as he's looking and throws way over the head of his intended receiver into the back of the end zone. Just a throwaway pass there. 3rd and 13. Here's Jones. Finally some pressure coming. He has to throw this one outside and out of the reach of his intended receiver, and that'll result in a Duke field goal. 10-7, Duke up. Aurora looking for a big return here as Cam Frazier takes this one, but doesn't even get to the 20-yard line after a 23-yard return. So now here comes Mike Hayes in as he changes the play call here. And look at him here. You think Mike Hayes is just a pocket passer. He trips you up there and goes ahead on the read option and takes it himself for a first down. Great job there by Mike Hayes. Again, he's commandeering this offense. The junior getting a look here as he rolls out to his right and throws underneath here for Paul Phillips. Great juke to get rid of 3 defenders. Shakes another tackle, gets a block from DJ Smith, and finally is shoved out of bounds. A nice check down option here by Mike Hayes to move out of the pocket a little bit, keep his feet set, and Phillips does the rest here for 51 yards. Look at that nasty juke. And then the little help here by DJ Smith with the block. Impressive play. That sets us up here near the red zone. Hayes on 2nd and 10, backing up, firing over the middle, and on a crossing pattern gets DJ Smith, his former high school standout wide receiver. Great play there. Now 1st and goal. Hayes directing traffic again here as they come out in a pistol offset I formation. I should say maybe see a wing formation here. A handoff here is going to go to Phillips. Maybe Hayes looked to check down on this play. Maybe they set up for pass and instead saw that the running lanes were open. He gets 4. Now 2nd and goal. Hayes dropping back, looking, rolling to his right, and throws off balance. Intended for DJ Smith. It doesn't get there. 3rd and goal. And again, Hayes changing the play here. He's made more audibles than any other quarterback I've seen out here today. As Hayes looks, fires quickly through traffic, in there perfectly. DJ Smith DSPN is on the board, and he's been doing such a great job on working on his hands this year, as he's had such a problem in previous years. Gets the touchdown pass here and is rewarded for his offseason efforts. 14-10, Aurora back up again. But here comes Bobby Daniel. Look at him shrug off that tackle as he gets away from Buck Jones that time and picks up a gain of 5. We're counting on Buck to be the best middle linebacker this year after losing some players. And there's another guy, Ishmael Finn Michaels, who's been a long-time player here in Aurora, all 4 years, dropping that interception. That could have ended the drive. But here's Daniel Jones here on 3rd and 5. Deep pass, caught. Aaron Young on a 57-yard reception. And the question here is, what was Victor Van Slyke doing? He completely lost his man in coverage and allowed that big play. Now 1st and 10. Bobby Daniel again to the outside, trying to break free, completely throws Carrington away, and Buck Jones has to come in and make the secure tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Bobby Daniel again just weaving his way through, powering through defenders and into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This is going to be a long day for Aurora if this continues. He is on pace for 300 yards on the ground by himself. But back into the game now in at quarterback, Miguel D'Souza. They'll go option or read here. D'Souza going to roll out to his left, seeing nobody is there. What a smart play here by D'Souza. He knew the play was designed to go to the right, and with all the defenders going that way, he checks it out to his left, picks up 20 yards there. But here, a check down here on the screen pass does not go well. A loss of 2 there as he tried to find Paul Phillips. This time he finds Cam Frazier over the middle on a slant pattern as he picks up 9 yards. And Frazier is not getting up. It looks like he's grabbing at his arm or his lower side. We'll check in with that later. As here's a pass over the middle here on 3rd and 3. Deep pass to Dallas Killinger. He goes ahead and picks up 22 on that game. Now D'Souza going to check it down here to Kelvin Taylor. Had to reach back and get that one. An athletic move by the new fullback. Unfortunately, it results in no gain. Now D'Souza here on 2nd and 10. Looking for DJ Smith. A little too wide of him there on the target. It'll be 3rd and 10. Here's D'Souza looking. Great pass over the middle in traffic. Chucko Farije hangs on. Gets pulled up by Killinger. 1st down, Red Foxes. And now they'll go read option. D'Souza looks like he got tripped up a little there and just couldn't accelerate past the linebacker. That looked like a sure touchdown. But no, only a gain of 1. So we do get the report in. Cam Frazier will miss the rest of this game. Thankfully, it's just a strained back. Hopefully, he'll be back by next week. As D'Souza trying to look for anything gets absolutely walloped. How is that not a penalty? That is like, whoa, man. D'Souza has to come out now. Mike Hayes in here on 3rd and 8. Throws over the middle for DJ Smith, his favorite target, but unable to get into the end zone there. Aurora will have to settle for a field goal. Kick is up and good. And Aurora will go into the half tied here in Durham, 17-17. They have got to make a lot of changes on the defensive side and really commit to stopping the run. But the offense thus far with the mixed quarterback look has been just fine. It was a tough half there for that Aurora defense, and they're going to start here in the 2nd half as Darius Watts gets that away. But it's been interesting. This multiple quarterback look has strangely worked for Aurora. They've gotten Chucko Farije involved. Cam Frazier really got it going early on, even though he's out of the game. And surprisingly, DJ Smith, DSPN, finally showing out in this game, showing off that work that he didn't put in the offseason, as he has 3 catches so far today. But again, here is the problem. Bobby Daniel of Duke, absolutely running roughshod all over the Red Foxes. He picks up 13 on that one with a clear hole over the middle. Daniel again here. This time the defense converges, able to stop him there for 2 yards as he's met by 3 Red Foxes. 2nd and 8. Jones, quick throw. That is a little offline there, not able to find his man. Daniel Jones only 1 for 5 today. If we can get the Blue Devils to commit to passing, maybe we have a chance here as they go screen pass here to Sean Walker, but it will go nowhere. Buck Jones able to make the stop. Actually a gain of 4 on that screen pass. But it forces Duke to punt, and this punt will fall harmlessly into the end zone. Aurora will start at their own 20. 1st and 10 now. DeSouza still in at quarterback. They're going to hand off here to Phillips. He had a hole, but got stuck behind guard John James. Only 2 there. 2nd and 8. They come out in that pistol formation, full house formation, as DeSouza now pulls off and runs and able to pick up the first down on his own. I'm kind of liking this. It seems like they're going first read here with DeSouza, and they'll go read option again. DeSouza trying to juke away the safety, unable to do so, but still picks up a gain of 6 for a manageable 2nd and 4 here. Here we go with 3 wide, 1 tight end. DeSouza looking deep downfield, able to find Chuck Oparije, back shoulder throw. Successful. Great job there by Chuck to adjust. A short throw by DeSouza seemed a little risky, but he's able to pull it off. And Aurora gets the first down as Paul Phillips seems to be getting the carries now. We have not seen Winslet in a while as he picks up 6. Now here's a run here for Santiago Rojas. The handoff goes for 2 yards. Big boy got his 3rd carry of the day, 12 yards on the ground so far. 3rd and 2 here now. Throw over the middle. Chuck Oparije, reliable, makes the catch. The safety check gets 4, and it's enough for the first down. They go trips here. DeSouza looking, dropping back, throw over the middle, on target, DJ Smith. Touchdown. 29 yards for DSPN. He got behind the secondary on the post pattern. That's his strength. Deep threat receiver, and he gets us a 7-point lead now. 1st and 10 now for the Duke Blue Devils as they go ahead and run this one outside with Bobby Daniel again. They have not gone away from that at all. They pick up 11. Now 1st and 10. They delay handoff here to Daniel. Daniel fumbles the football and now picked up by Stephon Porter, and that's the big play that this defense needed. The hard-hitting middle linebacker, Buck Jones, comes in to make the play, jars it loose of Bobby Daniel's hands, and Aurora will take over inside Duke territory. They're at the 35. Handoff here. Santiago Rojas looking to power all the way down to the 28-yard line. A first down on a 12-yard gain there. Now here's Phillips. I meant to say they started at the 40. It looked like the 35, but I've gotten so excited here as Phillips picks up 5 yards. Now here's 2nd and 5. DeSouza looking. He's going to roll out here. Doesn't see his first read. Doesn't like anything he sees and is able to go ahead and pick up a first down there on the rollout to his right. 1st and 10. Rojas comes in motion. Here's Paul Phillips. Stretch play left. And Phillips able to go ahead and pick up 7 yards. Good running thus far by Aurora. It's been a balanced attack today. They've seen multiple backs. 2nd and 3. They bring in DeMarcus Moore for this play. They thought they were going to go read it, and it didn't work out that way. Back in the end zone. Touchdown, Chuck Oparije. Now that is some trickeration there. They bring in DeMarcus Moore to show a read look and instead give him his first touchdown pass of his young career. What a start for him. 2nd and 9 here for the Duke Blue Devils. Time winding down here in the 3rd. Daniel Jones looking. Pass left. In and out of the hands of Walker. He drops that one, and the Aurora defense looks like they're finally getting it together. 3rd and 9. Here's Daniel Jones looking. Throw over the middle. Wide open. Stewart breaks the tackle. And now past midfield down at about the 40-yard line. Anthony Stewart, a big 33-yard reception there to keep the drive going for Duke. And here's Bobby Daniel again. He's been having his way with this defense. Hopefully they can get this, they can keep it in front of them enough here. They've got a 14-point lead to protect as Daniel takes another carry again. Cut back down at around the 10-yard line before he's shoved out of bounds. He has been outstanding today on the ground. Now 1st and 10, Daniel Jones looking, not able to find anything, continuing to roll left and gets walloped by Chinyere. What a hit. Daniel Jones 3 through 9 today, but a lot of his passes have been big plays downfield. Here is Bobby Daniel able to go ahead and get 4. Dragged from behind by Rogue Jones Carter, the new outside end. Now 3rd and goal here. Throw back of the end zone, incomplete. Just throws it over the head of his receiver, does Daniel Jones, and Duke settles for 3. 31-20 Aurora. Here's Willoughby Sinclair now having to go ahead and take this one out of the end zone with the injury to Cam Frazier. And he'll get to about the 20-yard line. But the last 5 drives have been very productive for this offense thus far. They've looked very good as they come out here in that pistol diamond formation. And again, the struggles today with Winslet have been very noticeable. He drops a pass here now, and it forces 3rd and 3. 3rd and 9. D'Souza now having to try to do his best to pick up as much of it as he can. They met him there at that first down marker. He slid down way too early, but he tried to protect himself, and Aurora punts. And here we go, back again with this Duke offense. They go back to Bobby Daniel. He has been reliable today. He just broke over 200 yards. 2nd and 6. There's Daniel Jones, throw over the middle. There's Stewart again, able to cross pass into enemy territory, getting past the 50-yard line, down at around the 37. Now 1st and 10, they bring Young in motion left. Here's Daniel running right, and he is met and brought down there. It looked like it was Ishmael Finn-Michaels who brought him down on that play. Now Daniel Jones to the outside here, looking for his tight end, Eugene Smith. He'll pick up 5 before he's hurried out of bounds. Now 3rd and 4. 5:48 remaining. Jones looking over the middle, finds Birmingham as he's met by Jeff Ryan and Buck Jones and brought down after an 8-yard gain. That'll be enough for the first down. Aurora's gotta be urgent here as, whoa, look at that. A huge truck there by Bobby Daniel running straight through, and Stephon Porter has to come in and save the day there on the tackle. 2nd and 9 here. Jones looking. A lot of time as pressure isn't getting there, and he fires for Aaron Young, who has to come out of the end zone to make that catch at the 5-yard line. And now a handoff here to Bobby Daniel straight up the middle. Touchdown, Duke. Yep, he has been the difference maker today, and it looks like Duke is going to come back out for 2. They're going to try to give again here to Daniel, and this time he is stuffed. Victor Van Slyke making the play. Way to go. Only up by 5 now. This becomes crucial now for Aurora as Vinny Weidel takes another return here. This time he's breaking free, and he can't slip past the linebacker, but he gets us to about the 40-yard line. They're keeping Winslet in the game. They're trying to get anything going with them. Inside handoff there only goes for 2 as he has negative 5 yards on the ground today. Another handoff here as they're trying to burn as much time as possible, it seems like. Paul Phillips only able to get 1. Now 3rd and 7. D'Souza has to look, and they're going to get it on the ground. D'Souza able to scramble free and pick up the first down. Clock continues to wind down here. Inside handoff, Paul Phillips on the read. Phillips! Wide open hole in the middle of the field. First down, Aurora. That should really help now. Duke's got to start burning timeouts. 1st and 10. Handoff again to Winslet. That time a very huge running lane for him as he picks up 5 and brings his rushing total today to 0. 2nd and 5. Winslet, another inside handoff here. He gets 2 on that carry, finally bringing him to positive yardage on the day despite his 8th carry. Big 3rd and 2 here. Smith comes in motion right. You know what this usually means. Stretch out left. They do it. Here to Phillips, to the outside. Phillips gets the first down and breaks the tackle to stay in bounds. Duke has to burn their final timeout. How about that one, Spencer? A play that you've probably seen a lot of times in practice is the play that may put this game away. Handoff here to the fullback. That's Kelvin Taylor. He's able to pick up 2, but more importantly, stay in bounds and keep the clock running. 2nd and 8. Handoff, Santiago Rojas able to power through. Picks up about 4 yards there, and it looks like they're going to bring out victory formation here and take the knee. Aurora will technically have a second left on the clock, but that was to protect the football. I like the thinking here. They go shotgun. All they have to do is not mess this up. D'Souza takes the snap. He's given him the instruction to throw it out of bounds, and that will end the game. Aurora able to upset Duke on the road as they take on their former defensive coordinator, Spencer Bruce, and take home the victory today. It was a tough game for this defense, but I was very impressed by the multiple look offense, and it gives me an idea of where I think this team needs to go offensively. I think in the next game, you're going to see D'Souza getting the start yet again, but I'm questioning what to do in the backfield right now. Vernon Winslet really disappointed me today. I was expecting him to have a big game, and instead, he was pretty silent. He fumbled the football. He was the only receiver to drop a pass today. He was really off. We may be looking into Paul Phillips being the guy moving forward. Daniel Jones, the potential NFL draftee, didn't really do a lot today. Only 7 of 14 through the air, but it didn't matter. When Bobby Daniel was running and chugging the way that he was today, you really don't need to throw the football. If it weren't for that fumble, I think Duke probably ends up winning this game. It looked like we weren't going to stop him on that drive. But thanks to Buck Jones creating the hit, hitting him hard, jarring the ball loose, and Stephon Porter picking it up, we were able to do enough to pick up the victory. Picking up 19 first downs I thought was pretty critical as well. We had a pretty good third down conversion rate too, to go 9 of 13, 69%. Very nice there for the offense. And in the red zone, they were pretty productive as well. Didn't waste their opportunities. So the offense did what they could, but I still see some issues. The defense is the biggest issue thus far, especially when it comes to the run game. This may be the worst performance I have seen by this defense in a long time. But we'll see you next week where the Aurora Red Foxes will be back again with some more action, and we'll get into recruiting and see who we're going to be targeting this year and what prospects made the cut. Thank you so much. This is Blackjack signing off. I'll see you next time.